Hi everyone, welcome to South Columbus Elementary School Eagles Go Green Virtual STEAM Night 2022. This is Miss B, your favorite math teacher, and I'm here with some of my fifth graders that are going to present what we will have for you for this year for STEAM Night. The first fifth grader I'd like to introduce you to is Rayshawn. Say hi. Giovanni and Michaela. All right, guys. So here at South Columbus Elementary School, we are doing an agriculture initiative for our school. And to bring STEAM into this, I decided to have the kids do a STEAM challenge. And their challenge is going to involve creating a greenhouse. Now, if you notice, each student has different materials to work with. And as you will see throughout the video, there are other examples of things that you can look at to see what a greenhouse looks like. But for our STEM challenge, they are going to build a greenhouse. So, okay, guys, you can go ahead and get started and show the audience how you build your greenhouse. So, as they are working, there are different materials that you will need. You will need toothpicks, different size marshmallows, and gumdrops or dots, as they're sometimes called. And there are many other materials you probably could try, maybe gummy bears, anything that's kind of sturdy that allow the toothpicks to stick together. And again, your goal here is just to build a greenhouse. Now, you can add different challenges to this. You can have them do it in a certain amount of time. You can see who builds the sturdiest one by maybe putting something on top of it. Or you may see who could build the tallest greenhouse. There's so many things that you can do to have to give a challenge to the students. So as you notice, they're starting with a nice sturdy foundation. And what they have to figure out is what they need to make sure that their greenhouse is gonna stand up and be tall. Another thing you might want to consider is once the students complete their greenhouse, possibly having them draw a picture. That's an art integration you can add to this activity. Math, you can have them count the number of either gumballs or marshmallows they had to use, the number of toothpicks. What shapes were involved in them building their greenhouse. There's so many different topics that you can talk about. Okay, it looks like they're about to finish up. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Okay, I think Giovanni is done. All right, Rayshawn is finished. And Michaela. Okay, so here are the examples of various types of greenhouses that the students have seen and that they have created with their toothpicks and marshmallows and gumdrops. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you have fun trying this at home with all of the family. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Howell, and with me today I have Tremaya and Josiah, and they will be helping me complete a garden in a glove. For this activity, you will need some materials, and the materials you need are plastic gloves like what you see here, and what I have right here. You will also need 5 cotton balls, right here, 5 types of seeds, and for our garden in a glove, we have squash, chives, radishes, lettuce, and basil. You'll also need a pencil, a cup of water, and a marker to mark your name and to identify what type of seeds you are planting on your gloves. For the first step, you want to write your name on your glove, and you want to write the name of the seeds that you are planting in your garden in the glove. All right, once you do that, your second step is to take your cotton ball and you're going to dip it in your water. Now, you don't want it overly wet. You want to go ahead and drain most of it out. So when you put it in your glove, it's pretty much dry. It's not a lot of water. Your third step is you're going to take the seed of your first finger, which we have right here is a squash, and you're going to place that one seed onto your cotton ball. Go ahead and get your squash cotton ball. Get your squash cotton ball. And you're going to put it inside of your glove. Now, that one. Now, it may be a little bit hard for you to get it in there, but if you need any help putting your cotton ball inside of the finger, go ahead and use a pencil to push it all the way down. Do you need to use a pencil to push it all the way in? You need a pencil, Josiah? Go ahead and use your pencil. And you will keep following that step until you have put all of your seeds into each finger inside your glove. Our next cotton ball will be the basil. Next, we will have the lettuce. And don't forget, you have to dip your cotton ball each time, wet it, drain it, and then put 3 to 4 seeds on each cotton ball. Next, we will have the radish. Maya, can I use your pencil, please? Make sure you push those cotton balls all the way to the end of your fingertips of the glove. And lastly, we have the chives. Chives are like green onions. Yep, right there on your lettuce. And once you have all of your cotton balls in your glove, it should look like this. Each cotton ball has a number of 3 to 4 seeds on each. Make sure they're pushed all the way to the end. Now the next step is you have to blow air into your glove. And this may be the most trickiest part of the experiment. So you want to blow air into your glove. Like so. I didn't get too much air in there, but just enough air in there to open it up. And you want to use a tie down to make sure you close it. You could either use a rubber band or whatever tie down you have. But for today's experiment, I'm going to be using a rubber band. Yeah, put it right. Yep. And once you tie it down with your rubber band, it should look like this. You should have a sleeve for your squash, your basil, your lettuce, your radish, and your chives. And usually it takes about 3 to 5 days for the seeds to germinate. And what I have here is I have an example for you right here where some of the seeds have already started to germinate, and you can see the roots and the vegetables starting to grow. And once they start to grow big enough, you can transplant those seedlings into a mini greenhouse and let them thrive and grow some more. And once they're big enough to move to your outside garden, then you take your seedlings and plant it in your school garden. And that is our garden in a glove.
Hey everybody, this is Miss Joyner, and I have a few of my first graders to help me with this awesome STEM experiment. So today we're going to be building a hydroponic system. Do any of y'all know what hydroponics means? What do you think it means? Yes, he said that you put water in it and it grows. So do we use any dirt or soil? No, and that might be kind of crazy for some of you because you've always learned that plants need soil, water, sunlight, air to grow. But we are going to show you that that's not true. So a hydroponic system is a system that you can make with something as easy as a cup. So we have some cups. Everybody have your cup? And instead of using soil for our nutrients, we are going to use the water, okay? So all of our nutrients are going to be put in the water. So farmers do this all the time on hydroponic farms. They have to test their water to make sure that their pH level is correct. And a pH level just means that it has all the right nutrients in it to help your plants grow. So you can make your own, I like to call it plant food, or you can buy it. So Miss Joyner took a shortcut and she bought some. Anyway, so what we're going to do is first you're going to take a cup, and your cup is going to be filled with water. Not all the way to the top, leave a little bit of room. So this water did not just come out of the faucet, because our water has chlorine and stuff in it if it comes from the faucet, from the tap is what we call it. So you have to let it sit out, and it's going to evaporate all the things that are already in the water to make it safe for us to drink that might hurt our plants. So we have let it sit for around 2 hours, and so all the stuff has evaporated out and its pH level is perfect for our plants, all right? Then I'm going to let you grab just a little bit, a little pinch, and you're gonna put it in your water, and this is to give our plant its food. So Leary, go ahead and get some and put it in your water. Yep, it's powder. It's gonna be our plant food. It says lettuce fertilizer on the bag, and you can get it off Amazon, or you can make your own using like baking soda, is what they said, and maybe some salt or something, but then you'll have to check and see if your plants are growing. If it's not, you might have to put a little more. All right, you got it? All right, so take one of your toothpicks and stir up your water. Stir it. All right, so this is what the finished product is going to look like, but we are going to make it. So first thing, we're going to take our water and we're going to pour it into the other container. Pour it into your other container. And that's just to help us make sure that it's all mixed up together and not having to sit here and stir. Then we're going to take our cotton ball. And you're going to take your cotton ball and you're going to stretch it. Don't pull it apart, you're just going to pull it open a little bit, so it's a little fluffy. It is hard, but if you pull it, it'll come out. Here, we can trade. You can take that one and I'll do yours. You just pull on it a little bit and it gets a little fluffy like a cloud. Perfect. Got it, Raven? Perfect. So then you're going to take your toothpick. You're going to take your toothpick, it doesn't matter which one, and you're going to stick it in your cotton ball that you've stretched open and lay it on top of the water. And it's okay if it gets in the water, that's fine. Okay, it's fine. We'll get you another one. Here, use this one. It's okay. Don't put it in the water. That's why we're using the other one. So then you're going to take your other one and you're going to put it on the other side. So when you hang it, it might turn a little bit, but it's going to hang off the toothpicks and hold up your cotton ball. So you might have to get some tape and tape it, but see, this one you didn't have to. This one I had to because there's nothing in there to hold it down. So after you have done it, it's going to look like this. Let me get you another one. Got it, Raven? Oh, see, Raven did it. Good job. Here you go, Joyce. Got it? Oh, you figure it out yourself. It's okay if it got a little wet, because your plant needs the nutrients that are in the water. I'm going to help you and pull yours up just a little bit. This wants to stay in the water, Raven. There we go. So you need to have a little bit of it out of the water. Then we have some lettuce seeds, and they are really, really, really tiny. So you might want to use some tweezers if you have them. If you don't, it's okay. We don't, so we're using our fingers. I'll help you in a second. All right, so they're super small, and because they're so small, all you have to do, I'm going to put one on the back of this index card. There we go. They're super little. You're gonna take your finger and you're gonna pick up one, and it should just stick to your finger. You press down hard enough, and you're just gonna drop it on top of your cotton ball. So once you get it, you're gonna take it and drop it on top. And then it'll start growing just like that. So I'm gonna pass this to Raven and let him get one, and he's gonna put it on top while I help Miss Leary girl get hers together. It's okay. You can put all three. Because they're so tiny, it's hard to get just one. I have to get you another cotton ball, girl. Yeah, let's just. We have to get her a new cotton ball because hers got too wet. Need some of it to be dry. There we go. There we go. All right, and I'm going to pass this over to you. And you're going to get your one and stick it on the top. Got it? And your turn. Okay. Yep, just put it right on the top. Okay. It does. It looks tiny like a fingernail is what she said. That's how small the lettuce seeds are. All right, so now you're going to have to sit it in the sun and let it get sunlight, and then you're going to start to see the roots grow into the water. So what's really cool about hydroponics is that you get to see with your eyes exactly what's happening to the roots of your plant. So instead of having the soil to block it, we get to see exactly what happens. Also, another thing that's really cool about hydroponics, Leary, if you didn't know, hydroponics helps your plants grow faster. So if you use hydroponics and use water instead of soil, your plants grow up to 50% faster than it does in soil, which is really cool. So a lot of farmers are moving towards using hydroponic systems, a much greater scale, which they have a pump and they might use, different big warehouses to have theirs in. They use the hydroponic system because they're able to produce more food and get in grocery stores and things like that. So, do you want to tell the kids what we have in our classroom? What do we have, Leary, in our classroom? We have a hydroponic system. It's not a cup. It is a big system. It's about as big as this table, and it pumps the water through into our plants, right? So y'all want to tell them what we're growing in ours? We're growing lettuce. So in the next 3 weeks, we're going to keep you up to date, and our class will have enough lettuce to help the cafeteria one day for salad. So we're really excited, right? To know that we grew it and then we get to eat it. All right.